Shit. It's about to go down, chaps. It's a shoulder day. It's gonna be a bit of a long one today. Let me explain that after doing the first working set here. Some lateral raises. Check the time. I did like 20 minutes of 20 minutes of potato cups. Okay. The burn has arrived. Alright. So, the plan is to do shoulders, forearms, calves, and finish up with the ab workouts. That's the plan. But let's see how we go along with the time. I have like an hour and a half before the gym closes, so well, also not forgetting 20 minutes of cardio after the workout. So it's going to be like 2.5 hours workout. That's alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to time this properly so that I can get everything in and not run out of time. Five sets, lateral raises, 5 sets, rear delts. And depending on the time, maybe 2 more workouts of shoulders. Maybe, yeah, 2 more, maybe like a pushing movement. So 4 sets, 4 workouts altogether of shoulders, including traps. So, but anyway, let me get this out of the way first. And the weight can be increased. Somebody took my goddamn weights. Somehow I didn't even notice. That's amazing. Oh no, they're here. I was like, who the fuck took my weights? That is not allowed to happen. Should throw them back. I'm not going to use the 15s anymore. Okay. This is going to be the third set. How many was that? 10? Alright. I'm gonna do one more with this rate and then I might be fixing it for 2 more sets. I gotta start counting this. Counting the reps. I think I did like 10 there. I try not to do any more than 12. So if I find that I'm doing more than 12, then I increase the rate. Well, any more than 10, between 10 and 12 is what I aim for. Okay. One more set. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do one or two more. I feel good today doing these. So no pains, aches, nothing. Why not do? Why not do more? And I'm getting a good pump through. Okay, one more. And then, should I go and do some cable side lats, side laterals, or should I stay here and do? Okay, I'm gonna stay here, use the same weight, and do some dumbbell rear delts, and then move on from there. Gonna give the shoulder a bit rest as well. Then when I jump on to do the third workout for the, well, technically second workout for the shoulders, they'll be nice and rested. They'll be still be warm, but they won't be like this. There'll just be the ample amount of rest that you need in between the reps sets. Like you don't want them to be too cold in between. Then I'll have to warm up my rotator cuff again. So when I'm doing my rear delt, I'm already kind of also doing my rotator cuffs. So they stay warm. Okay. A bit less rest in this set. So keep the time in mind. I'm gonna do as many as I can here. I'm guessing I'm gonna fail around 10. Let's see. Could be between 8 and 10. Yeah, that's 10. Alright, let's do some rear delts. Rear delts. Okay. So I can start with a heavier weight because I've already kind of warmed up. Shoulders. Man, I have a feeling I'm not going to have enough time to do everything that I'm planning to do. Okay. I'm tired quick there. I like this workout, but something about this pushing down on your chest kind of gives a very weird feeling. It's too much pressure on your chest while you're kind of holding the weight there. And I don't like to do the bent over ones like that because that's just, I don't feel the rear delt working as well. I need some support in my chest. Like some gyms have like a dedicated machine for doing this particular exercise. So this thing is a little bit narrower, so it doesn't hamper your whole chest. It kind of just gives you a bit of support, but not too much. Or you could do a machine even. This workout, I don't mind if I do a machine or dumbbells. Both are okay. Usually I prefer free weights in most workouts, but this one is alright. I get the same amount of stimulation either way. So sometimes I do both. Like I do 3 sets of air and then 3 sets of machines. Get a bit of extra work done. Enough rest. Enough rest. Enough set. Let's do a set. And I gotta change this music. It's too slow. All right. I prefer this bench to be able to go a little bit lower. But this is the last notch before it goes completely flat. This is a bit too high for doing a rear delt. Like you don't want to be completely parallel, but you want to be a little bit. What's the angle? Maybe 45 degrees or so. That's that right? Yeah. So not completely parallel, but a little bit of an incline. So I would say I don't know. I think you can see the bench from here, but about there, perfect. I mean, like what? I guess as low as you can go without touching the dumbbells to the floor. Obviously, that's going to hamper your set. All right, so I'm considering doing one more set here. That'll make it 3 sets, and then do another 3 sets with a machine. Hang on. What time is it? Yeah. Realistically, I've got another 40 minutes left because I always keep about 30 minutes for the carbs. So, um, yeah. I could either stick here and do another 2 or 3 sets here. Call it for the shoulders. Well, call it for the rear delts. Do some sort of pressing movement, another 4 or 5 sets, and then call it for the shoulders. Well, as we know, but I need to do that, and then I need to do the backs. Let's worry about that later. Pump out a second. The way it fucking looks like, I need to give like 3 hours for the gym. So doing my shoulders. And that is not, that's unrealistic. Not sustainable. Gotta come up with a better plan. All right. I don't know if you can see on camera, but I brought dumbbells along with me. I did like 3 sets of rear delts with the dumbbells. Because I'm running out of time, I'm gonna do some supersets. So a bit of traps and rear delts. Not what I usually do. I'm not a fan of doing supersets. I kind of like to focus on one movement and one workout and just give all my energy and focus towards that. But I don't really have much time here, so. All right, hang on, let me find some fucking weights. No, continue. No? Okay. Swiftly running out of time here. Well, that's not wasting time. Upright rows, as usual. Okay. Superset time. I gotta have to. I don't have any bench here, so I'm gonna have to just bend over and do these. I think I only got about 2 sets remaining for these anyway. Something about bending over and doing these, it's just not, doesn't sit well with me. The way you have to kind of bring the weight in front of you and it just feels unnatural. I don't know why. Even though it's much easier to push out more weight this way, it's okay to do as a finisher movement, for me at least. But I wouldn't substitute this for like a bench of what I was doing earlier. Okay. Forgot. There's no time to rest here. My rest was my superset. Let's do that. Do the set here. Okay. Lighter grip is needed. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do another 3 sets here, and then you'll see what I'm doing. All right, so change of plans. I don't have enough time to do. Well, I can either skip my forearms or skip abs. Do them tomorrow instead. Since tomorrow is leg day, I think I'm gonna do I'm gonna do forearms today and do abs tomorrow. Just so I find my abs not as taxing as doing forearms. And obviously doing leg days, I'm not gonna have enough energy to do anything that's too taxing. So anyway, for now, let's do some machine presses. This fucking workout was a proper rotator cuff killer. So I'm extra careful doing this, not to use too much weight. Okay, done 3 sets. I'm gonna do one more maybe, and then I'll do some forearms. Let's do some forearms. I gotta look it up. What this part of the forearm is called, but that's what I'm gonna do now. Whatever that's called. You can Google it. And let me know in the comments. But start with that. Finish up with the top part. Should be good to go. It's not high enough. Yeah. It's gonna be a long set. I feel like there's not enough give here. I need this to be a bit higher. The thing with the forearms is, so as I said, I was saying earlier, I prefer doing free weights to build the mass. But some workouts, I actually prefer doing the cables or machines or whatever. The rear delt is one of them. This is another one. I don't know, it's just something about that fucking awkward angle that you have to keep your forearms exactly straight. Feels weird to me. So, you may have seen people doing those with dumbbells or barbells or whatever. Well, not we do barbells. Let's use an easy bar or something. But you put your fucking forearm on a bench and do those with a dumbbell. It just feels awkward to me. To keep your forearm exactly straight, so you inevitably always have an angle on it, and then I just don't feel it working. With this one, because the grip is not underneath, it's over. It's just easier for me to feel a nice stretch and pump on my lower forearm. So that's why I choose to do this instead of doing instead of free weights. But when I'm doing the top part of my forearm, as you'll see, or you may have noticed from my videos, I do a dumbbell workout. Now I can do this, but I actually prefer doing dumbbells or barbells for the top part of the forearm. Well, I don't know what it is, but using it's the exact opposite of doing this. So when I'm doing this, I prefer doing the machines or cables. And when I'm doing that on top, I prefer doing the dumbbells. It feels awkward to me using the machine and doing that. Not as awkward as doing the lower part, but still awkward. So you gotta do it. I guess this didn't come to me now. This is years of trial, fucking error. So you gotta see what works for you by trying everything. Should have increased the weight there. Okay. That's sense. Okay. Pretty much the whole fucking stack. Yeah, I find I don't need that much rest in between forearm training as well. I guess it's a smaller muscle group, so we don't need sure thing. You can push out more in less time, same amount of time. It feels like a fucking 2-in-1 workout for me. For me to be able to hold the weight down, I'm using my abs as well. So I'm kind of doing the supersets here. Music blaring in the fucking gym, which is good, but it's not so good when I'm trying to blur it out on my videos. But YouTube likes to copyright it. I don't know why I can't feel the. Usually at this stage, which is 4 sets, I feel a pretty good pump on my forearms. I feel like I'm getting like 60% of that today. I don't know why. Not getting the whole. It could be this machine. I'm usually using one of these, one of the other ones, which is a newer machine. Just something about that. Just that the movement is more smooth. Small things like that fucking make a difference. I'm having to work extra hard here to get the same amount of pump that I get on the other machine. Not a lot of time left. About 10 minutes to do these. So I'm gonna do as many as I can before I hit the calves. Stand by while I find some weights again. Each. Man, fucking running out of time quick. Damn it. Now doing that with a fucking cable was just really awkward. I don't know why, but oh yeah. All right, instantly feel a lot more pump. Maybe because this part of the forearm is already pumped up. Now I'm pumping up the other half of the forearm. So it's half. It's kind of. I feel the effect on half. Opening my hand is not as easy. Man, if my pumps remain like this all the time, that would be amazing. I guess that's the goal, right? Over time, like the size I have with the pump, a year later, that'll be my normal size, right? And and then at that time or at that point, I will want the size I get with that pump. I don't know if that makes sense, but like when I go home and whatever, I'm rested, the pump goes down. That's my size now. That's why you shouldn't. The size I see in the gym is not. Don't let that fool you. That's just the pump. But it's a good way of kind of gauging what you could look like in 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. So that should motivate you, if nothing else. Like, let's put it this way: a year beforehand or 2 years prior, the pump that no, 2 years before, when I'm rested now, my size was the pump that I used to get 2 years ago. So it's kind of, if that makes any sense. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on. No, technically I could use a bit more weight because I'm able to do like more than 10 reps. Let's put another 5 kg each. All right, come on. Okay. All right. I don't know why, but for some reason, I can feel my right forearm working a lot more than my left forearm. Why? I don't know. So I need to, on the next set, I'm going to have to keep an eye on my left forearm. I even have a tendency to keep looking at my right forearm. I don't know. I'm right-handed, maybe that's why, but like I can feel my right side fatiguing very quickly and not my left side as much. I need to get a better mind muscle connection on my left side. One or two more sets here, and I'm gonna see you with half session in some seated calf raises. For fuck's sake. Need to use clips. Damn it. Well, the seated calf is taken right now, so I'm gonna start with some of these instead. Now, usually I would do this at the end, but I don't mind. It doesn't really matter to me if I start with this or finish with this. As long as I do it. 40, 70. Well, I've done like 3 sets here so far, and I'm running out of time quick today. I think I'm only going to have time to do one more workout for the calves. So I'm going to do another 2 sets here, and then either do standing calf raises or seated calf raises. Let's see. Somebody's given the seated one so far. Usually I do 2 workouts for each muscle group, but for my lagging muscle groups like calves or mostly calves really, I do a bit more. So I do like three workouts. This one, seated and standing calf raises. I guess seated and standing calf raises are the staples. You don't really change them or substitute them for something else, but I just include this on top of that. That's why I do this at the end. So I always get my seated and standing done first, and then jump here. All right, taking a bit less rest now because I don't have much time. Ah, gee. Oh, oh, I felt that. Took around 4 sets for the calves to start burning. Okay, one more here, and then I'm just gonna see you either on the standing or seated calves. Let's see. All right, so standing calf race it is. Now I don't have much time left, so let's do as many as I can, I guess. 2 sets, at least. Ideally 5. But I don't think I'm gonna get the time to do 5 today. Is that the correct weight? 20, yes. Right. Yeah. Ooh. 10 minutes left. All right. I guess I'm gonna do another 2 sets here. Go home, 20 minutes cardio. We should be good to go. Man, it's a proper mission to do cardio after doing calves. I can tell you that. So I was thinking, like, I can skip cardio on calf days, but the problem with that is if I skip the calves today or skip cardio today, I'm gonna have to skip it tomorrow too because tomorrow's leg day. So I don't want to skip 2 days in a row. So I guess doing cardio after calves is easier to do cardio after fucking doing squats or something. So that's why I choose to do cardio today instead of tomorrow. Either that or I skip 2 days of cardio, which I don't want to do. I will do it. As long as it doesn't hamper the calves, the gains of calves. Well, we'll find out in a month or two, I guess. All right. Shot one more. Not taking as much rest. All right, I'm gonna push out one more, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow doing some legs.